curtains, sunlight streaming in, killing us. It is Thursday night, and we're gonna prep some Dungeons and Dragons. I want to start around 7. We're starting at 7:11, so we don't have as much time to prep as we wanted to. For the most part, everything we need is taken care of. But there's always stuff that we could be working on. One of the things I've been working on, didn't have as much time to work on it this week as I wanted to, streamlining the crafting system. So I definitely wanted to streamline the crafting system. That did not happen yet. I started it though, so maybe we'll work on that. I had also spoken with Darby, who is Jason's player, about getting Jason back in action. So we're going to look for some possible ways for that to happen. There's also werewolves. So many werewolves. So little time. So we made a few custom werewolves last session. Might make a couple of more werewolves this session. We will see. So there's a few things we need to work on. They might go to Argon Vostalt. That's already prepped. They might go to Krezk. That's already prepped. So we just want to make sure that those maps are actually in the world. You can see right here the world is not loading up. So that's a little sad. That's a little sad. If we're going to be working on crafting and werewolves, I might need all 3 servers, maybe 4 servers. I don't know for sure. To kind of farm everything that's loose back into the compendium, kind of grab it, gather it back up, but we'll see. All right, let me do a reload, see if I can get it on a reload. Okay. What do we do first? All right, so we're gonna look for some more werewolves. We got Pinterest open here. And wow, Azula, what the heck? Oh, that's okay. Let's see. We need some werewolves. We had some Kavani. That worked out pretty well. We need some werewolves. So I guess we will just look for werewolves. Go. That one's pretty cool. That one's pretty cool. Cool. Okay. Pretty anime, but we'll take it. Alright. And that one's pretty cool. Alright. I think we're off to a good start. That's a very friendly looking werewolf. That's a very unfriendly looking werewolf. Alright. Let's see if we could find some barbarians. Let's see. Everything's going a little slow too, so I wouldn't be surprised if we got disconnected at some point. Like nowish? I don't know. We'll see. So world's still loading. So Daybreak's loaded up, Test World's loaded up. This world still hasn't loaded up. It's a bit unfortunate. Let's see. Barbarian. That'll work. And let's see. That's a good one. That's definitely not a werewolf, but totally a werewolf. Let's see. That guy might work. I don't know how many of these werewolves we want to make. There's like an encounter with 12 or something. So it's kind of a lot. Let's see. That one could be a werewolf. We kind of just need people that are mostly just wearing loose-fitting clothing. There we go. Alright, I think we're good to start. So we also want to search for someone that looks like Jason the Power Ranger, because that's who Jason's original design is based on. Let's see. Art. Comic. I think it's from Go-Go Power Rangers, the comic. Let's see. There he is. Yeah, Jason Lee Scott, the Power Ranger. Okay, so we need more Jason Lee Scott. Jason Lee Scott, Power Ranger art. Okay. If you type in the Power Ranger's actual name, I feel like you're trying to tell them you don't actually want the Power Ranger wearing the Power Ranger armor. You know what I mean? Oh well. He kind of looks like Nightwing too, so I feel like we could also take Nightwing art. So let's see. We're gonna do, and I've just about given up on getting Nightfall to load. Hold on. Really need Nightfall to load because we has game, but you know, got 40 minutes. Launch. So we'll try this again. And let's see. We'll do rugged Nightwing, no mask. Okay. That could kind of work. But we need him like without a shirt. I don't want to Google shirtless, hold on. Shirtless Nightwing. Okay. Okay. Okay, hold on. Alright. Again, I don't actually want to stream this this search through naked Nightwings, but I think, I mean, they look great. I think I found a good one here. Alright, open a new window. Nightfall's finally loaded up. That's great. We're making progress. Can't find that image. Alright. Let's see. Oh no. It's like this image doesn't exist anymore. Searching not available. Oh my goodness. Wow. Just disappeared, huh? Let's see. Weird. Alright, we'll have to keep a lookout then for something that looks somewhat usable. Hold on. Alright, so we got Dick Grayson art over here. I thought this would give us like a bigger variety, but it's not really working too well. Alright. We'll see what we could do. Okay. So we got this. We're going to go in here, open up our token template. Not sure if impatient or computer just running really slow tonight. Okay. Trying this over here. Copy. Paste. Okay. So we'll just do versus Strahd, werewolf, femme, 90. We'll just start the clock at 90. Okay. All of the werewolves are just anime now, I guess. Go. Okay. Save out. Crystal Strahd, werewolf femme, 91. Okay. This guy looks pretty werewolfy. This guy looks pretty werewolfy. This guy's literally got a wolf with him. There we go. That guy's pretty cool. Oh man, that guy's really cool looking. Yeah, we can make that work. Okay, paste that in. Alright, have it go there. And simple enough. Just go to this stuff in the background. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that works really good. Alright, so we'll say that. Do Crystal Strahd, new Jason body 01, just in case. And then we werewolf mask 90. Okay. This guy. There we go. Okay. Side mask. Nope. Werewolf mask 91. Cool. Let's see. Copy pasta. There we go. Feel like they wouldn't really have that many earrings, but you know, whatever. Let's see. Werewolf, femme, 92. Okay, Close that one out. Copy, paste. Yep. Go. Save. Curse of Strahd. Werewolf. Mask 92. Great. Let's see. Copy, paste. Go. Get this out of the way real quick. And good to go. Save. Strahd, werewolf, mask, 93. Alright. And then we got actual werewolves, which is cool as hell. Okay. It's a lot of werewolves. Oh boy. Okay. Big lady. Alright. Paste. That works. Save. Curse of Strahd. Werewolf. Femme. 93. So we got 8 designs. I think that's probably enough. Pretty sure. We could go all the way, I guess, and do 10. Just to have 10 of them. This guy's got elf ears. I guess you could have an elf barbarian. It'd be kind of weird. Oh, not elf barbarian, sorry. A elf werewolf. They're allowed. Alright, there we go. Curse of Strahd. Werewolf. I guess it's not really that weird at all. Dragon Age. Okay, so mask. Dash 94. Okay, close that out. This dude, who's very much a werewolf. Like, I don't see there's any doubt there, but you know. Strahd. Werewolf. Dash. Mask. 95. Good. Too much jewelry. Definitely works. 30 minutes to game. There we go. Curse of Strahd. Werewolf. Femme. Mask. Oh, Femme Mask. Well, maybe. 94. There we go. Very mysterious. Can't see his face. Could definitely work. And Grumpy Gus. Grumpy Gus could actually work. Let's see. Oh, that's great. Let's see. That's a cool, like, picture, but, like, what's with the big-ass red gemstone? I don't know. Okay, we'll grab this one. Paste it in. It's like a worgen or some shit. There we go. Curse of Strahd, werewolf. 100. Alright. The friendliest werewolf I've ever seen. There we go. Strahd, werewolf. 101. Oof, that one's looking rough. Okay. I feel like they should all look like that. That's a really creepy one. Werewolf dash 102. Close that out. That one's in like a fucking city. Let's go with this is anime werewolf. I guess. Sure. They take all kinds of werewolf. Make world go round. Bam. Alright. Here's a lady werewolf. We know it's a lady because it's got furry boobs. Okay. Let's see. Crystal Strahd, Werewolf, 104. Let's see. Another werewolf. Paste it in. Right. There we go. Save it out. Crystal Strahd, Werewolf, 105. Feel like we're getting into the real deep, like, werewolf arc part of the adventure. See a lot of werewolves going to be cropping up. All right, let's see. Crystal Strahd, Werewolf, 106. All right. I would say that's enough fucking werewolves. Okay. Let's go ahead then and save our templates. Minimize. All right. Open up our compendium and go to our actors compendium. Go here. Let it load. Type in werewolf, and let's see where we are with werewolves. All right, go to here. Type in werewolves, and there we go. Okay, so who are the new ones that we made that were not here before? White Claw was there before. Fane wasn't there before, so that's a new one. And Claudia. Fane and Claudia. Alright. So, we're gonna duplicate Claudia, and we're gonna put named werewolf female template. Template. Nice. Template. We're going to go to the prototype, and we're going to put traveler. We're going to go to appearance, and we're going to go to her folder. Nice, nice. Okay. So I'm going to do BB werewolf female. Nice. Okay. And then we can just load this up with files. Okay. So let's see. It would probably be faster, again, if I just went to the Forge VTT, and I went to my asset manager, asset library. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna go to Cosi, actors. We're gonna go down to werewolves. We're gonna go to basic, bitch, female. There we go. And we'll just drop them all in there. So, going to work files, letting it load up, and we need all of these. There we go. And then all the femme ones that we just made. Basic bitch, dudes. And then we will add all of these 7 new werewolf designs. There we go. And then we will add all of these guys as well. And then we need a... Let me see. Okay. We're gonna need actor assets, werewolves. We're gonna make a new folder. And we're gonna put... let's see. Trudeau. Is that how you pronounce that? Okay. Oh, I hear somebody rolling in the world. Oh. 20 minutes early, they're already rolling? Hmm. Okay. I don't see anybody logged in. That's weird. Okay, so we'll go to Trudeau. And for Trudeau, we will grab this one that says Jason Body. And we need, like, the coolest werewolf. So is there, like, the coolest werewolf? I mean, that one's pretty fucking sick. Wow, that white one looks really good. Oh, whoa. Is it like a cyberpunk werewolf? That's fucking crazy. That's like way too kind of like gorilla, I think. I feel like we're getting further and further away from cool. Let's see. Nope, nope, it's definitely not cool. What about this one? That one's pretty cool. Looks kind of like a bear, honestly. That one's got like a weird braid. I don't know why I'm being so picky. I should just like have him pick it out, but I don't want him to know that he's gonna inherit like these werewolf powers or whatever. It's only gonna happen when he goes into a hack fury or hack lust or whatever. That's why I want it to be like just the meanest, rowdiest looking fucking werewolf. Oh dang, that one looks pretty sick. Let's see, Gwent werewolf. Okay. Gwent werewolf art. Images. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so we're going to copy that. Go back in here. Paste. Nice. Alright, save it out. Versus Strahd, werewolf, Jason. Cool. Alright, and then go ahead. Throw that in there. Perfect. And that does exactly what we needed it to do. So that's taken care of. Alright. Been out of the loop with Curse of Strahd games. How's it going? It's going much better for Nightfall and much worse for Daybreak, and more of the same for Classic. Alright. So then, let's see, we'll go ahead and take this named werewolf female template, throw that in, and then we've got to have duplicate. And this will be named werewolf male template. And change the prototype to say traveler, neutral, all that jazz. Alright, so that works out. Okay, and then we're gonna duplicate that and copy this, put that in there. Good stuff. Go to prototype, paste it in. Good stuff. Go over to appearance. Oh, is it not going to show until like a reload? That would be a real pain in the butt skis. Oh, there it goes. Alright. And then we'll go over here. Okay. And if we don't set it up with Momo, we will get a random token every time, which is unfortunate. There we go. Okay. Good. So we've got that sorted. Excellent. Excellent. Took a little bit more time than I wanted, but that is okay. So, we only got 15 minutes now, so I guess we don't really have time to work on the refinements to the crafting system, but I could show them to you. So, let's see. Recent documents, Curse of Strahd crafting refinements. Here we go. So the crafting refinements, the idea is one, elixirs like BG3 last until long rest. So that's badass, but can only use one at a time. So that's the first caveat right there. The next caveat is each biome has 1d6 possible results. Some overlap. At least one is lame. Cap it at 6. So you don't need a lot of different types of shit for people to find. I think more than anything, people are just going to be happy to find things and be able to combine those things together. So I'm kind of like learning the lesson too late, that less is more when it comes to this stuff. So what I have here, if you scroll down, is I started setting it up so that mountain region, there's only like a D6 when they go looking for shit. And the example here is the Calathil berry extract. So it's found in the mountains. It's a stimulant. When you harvest it, if you fail your check, it'll stain you blue, like your hands and your clothes. It's easy to harvest, and when you harvest it, you can get 3d4 units, and then units are what you use for crafting. The description, the Calathir is a unique plant that thrives in the harsh conditions of rocky mountain crags. Its twisted and tough vines are adorned with small waxy leaves that clump together. These vines bear small white flowers that eventually give way to light blue berries with a distinctive tartness. In mountain communities, the berries are harvested and transformed into specialty wines and jams, each with unique effects on those who consume them. So, for example, they also, some of them will have a raw effect. So the raw effect is, if you find it, you can immediately use it to get its raw effect. The imbiber experiences an unfounded and untrue feeling of invincibility, granting them total confidence. However, once the sense of invincibility is lost, it leads to a period of bad luck spiral, during which unfortunate events seem to befall the individual. The elixir wine of Mountain's Might. It takes 24 successful hours of crafting to make it. It's worth 100 gold, and then it's going to have 3 ingredients, but right now it only has 1 ingredient. The idea is everything that you could make uses everything else that you are finding in the world. Instead of just constantly spawning more and more shit, you could have like a finite amount of ingredients, and then you just combo them together in different ways, and then you get the things that you need. I don't know why it took playing Tears of the Kingdom to make me understand that less is more for a crafting system, but at least I finally got there. So, I don't know. Will I bother pushing this to the finish line, or will I just run it half-assed until the campaign is over? I'm unsure. The effect of this elixir, the elixir temporarily grants the consumer enhanced physical abilities, boosting their strength and constitution score by 2 until their next long till the completion of their next long rest. Till the completion of their next long rest. And then there's Serenity Jam. It takes 8 hours to make, DC 12 per check per hour, has a street value of 50 gold. It uses giant spider eyes, 1, and Calathir berry extract, and I don't know what the third ingredient is. Probably something pretty common like crab apples, I'm thinking. So we'll do like crab apples times 2. And then consuming this jam induces a sense of contentment and satisfaction. It grants the consumer advantage on wisdom saving throws against being frightened and charmed for 8 hours, which is pretty fucking great. And that's the general idea, is that every item that you could harvest would have a stat block like this, because this incorporates the Nord Games crafting system that we were using, while also giving them shit that they could find while they're out looking around. You could apply the same thing to fishing. You could apply the same thing to ore if you wanted to, just to kind of like get that sort of pumping and moving through the world. But the idea is, again, less is more. So if every area can have 6 things and areas overlap, you're really not looking at too many things across 7 areas. I wouldn't say, with 7 areas and each area can have 6 things and you're having overlaps, I wouldn't create more than 25 like things that you could harvest. 25 harvestables for your entire campaign setting, I think, is more than you would ever really want, like 25. So then with that same principle, you could maybe add, I don't know, 10 different fish tops, and then they can be found in different areas around the world. Maybe 5 different ores, like, total in the whole world. But again, that's like still a lot, because everything you introduce, you want it to have some sort of purpose in the world. I'm trying for each of these items, so if I have 25 of them, and each one can create 2 different things, I'm basically making up like 50 new consumables or items that you can make with the stuff. So it is kind of like, it's exponential. Like, the more you want to include, like, the more shit you have to deal with, essentially. So it's been a real headache. It's been like a lot of fun creatively, but it's been like a real headache at the same time. And none of this shit's very well balanced. It's all luck-based if they find it out in the wild and they get the right combination of stuff. If they haven't been harvesting the whole time, then they're going to be missing out, because some of this stuff is going to ask for things from monsters that, like, they've already faced. And then there's the whole thing of, like, if you really want to have a crafting system, you kind of want to have a limited amount of monsters, right? Because, like, in Tears of the Kingdom, you know that, like, Lizaphos drop their tail, and their tails can make dope-ass whips. So, like, Lizaphos drop horns that make cool-ass, like, scimitars and katanas and shit like that, and their tails make cool whips. Like, you have a sense of, like, this thing will drop these things. Every single monster you add, that's another opportunity for another item to drop that you then have to find a purpose for in your crafting system. And again, it just gets out of control. So it's like, there are simpler systems. Dom has suggested a system that everything has an elemental property affiliated with it, and then a rarity, and that's it. So when you go to craft this thing, you need rare fire and common earth, and that's it. So if you get rare fire and common earth, and then you throw a ruby in there, you get magma skin potion. Is basically his way of doing it. So use a gemstone as a catalyst, and that's like the GP. That's the GP tax, and then they can just get anything from anything. That way, when a monster dies, you can just look at the monster and be like, oh yeah, that's affiliated with this element, and based on like its CR / whether it's a legendary monster or not, whether it's a paragon monster or not, whether it's an elite monster or not, that's like the difficulty of it, and dunzos. And then you could apply that same idea to everything else. Like, oh, in this region, you find plants, they will count as 5 units of rare shadow element, necrotic element, essentially. And call it a day. And call it a day. And that's a very smart way to do a crafting system also, if you wanted to keep it very vague and very broad. But I do feel that this was a missed opportunity for my Curse of Strahd games, because it is such a small world, Barovia, that you could have made a very believable crafting system here, with signature items that are thematic to the world, and it would have been great. And I don't think it's too late for me to get it in there, because I think we're only halfway through the campaign, and really they haven't had the time, the skill, or the resources to do any crafting yet. So now, it's like now or never to really get this crafting system booted up and put into the world. So we'll have to see what happens. Alright, speaking of have to see what happens, 5 minutes till the game. So I'm going to head over, and I guess we're going to run that game and see what happens to them. So while we go off to do that, quick announcements. Tomorrow night, me and Dom are going to talk about a few upcoming changes to the 5e World Patch document that integrate some Baldur's Gate 3 principles, like elixirs lasting until the end of your next long rest, but you can only have one of them active at a time. Shove as a bonus action, and other things that will probably not break your game and might make the game a lot more fun. Saturday morning, we got Outlaws of Alkastar High Noon. Saturday night, I got my Curse of Strahd Classic game. Sunday morning, we're going to have Curse of Strahd Daybreak. Sunday night, we're going to have Mythic Odyssey. Monday, Outlaws Sunset. Tuesday, Abomination Vaults. Wednesday, we're going to continue Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, 4-player co-op. Thursday, we'll be back here. So I hope everybody has a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.